August 5th was the feast day of Our Lady of the Snows, and it was also National Sisters Day. This is the story of two sisters who are also sisters in the congregation of Our Lady of Charity of the Good Shepherd. Sister Mary Suzanne is 88 and professed her final vows in 1954. Sister Mary Leticia is 89, and after witnessing her sister join the congregation, decided to follow in her footsteps. They were born, grew up, and over 60 years served in their ministry on the East Coast. But since November, they've been here.
Well, Sister Suzanne and Sister Leticia lived in Baltimore when I was stationed in Baltimore.
Sister Pauline Bilbo is the administrator at the Convent of the Immaculate Heart in St. Louis, and one of the few in St. Louis who really knows the great work Sister Suzanne and Sister Leticia both did over 6 decades. Sister Pauline also knows that the two sisters have new roles as siblings because Sister Leticia has dementia and Sister Suzanne looks after her.
It is very touching to me. It's a very beautiful sisterly affection.
Sister Leticia Hughes ran a home for young women with mental and behavioral issues for 20 years, and Sister Suzanne remembers it well.
And she was in charge of this Good Shepherd Center, which had 100 occupants at the time.
And she tries to prompt her sister, Sister Leticia, into remembering this amazing past.
You oversaw. That's what you do remember. You know, and you could remember very well. And the diocese in Baltimore recognized, and Sister Pauline sent this. They gave her the papal medal, which is very seldom given out.
The staff at Immaculate Heart take immaculate care of all of the sisters.
Well, I'm not really taking care of her. The staff over here take very good care of her, but I do visit in the morning, and then in the afternoon I say the rosary with her. And sometimes, if she's very tired, she doesn't feel able to answer, but I say it anyway for her.
It is very touching to me. It's a very beautiful sisterly affection that is able to be with Sister at prayer time, trying to share with her some of the joys of the past, trying to help her to focus and center on mail when it comes and who's writing and so on. The sister's short-term memory is very, very short, but her long-term memory is beautiful, and she can take her back in history to some of these things. But it's taxing to see a loved one, decline this way.
Every once in a while, Mary Leticia forgets that she's in Missouri, and I can always say to her, the provincial sent you here, and the provincial also sent me here.
Does it make you sad to see your sister in this state?
Sure.
Does it make you sad or what?
Sad to see when you can't remember something. Does that make me sad? And yes, that does, because I miss the back and forth that we used to be able to have easily. That we really did think a lot alike. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir, it does.
The beauty of this journey between sisters at the end of their journey is not lost on Sister Pauline.
As I said, this is a very precious time, and that's probably what makes it so precious, that you know that God is present. You know that the Blessed Mother had to be there for Jesus when Jesus was going through the worst of his time. And you know that Mary is there wrapping her arms around the both of them during this difficult time.
Every time I feel that something is difficult, I just say to myself that this morning I was able to participate in Mass, and I would sacrifice anything to have Mass every day. And so I in other words, and if something is difficult, I have a gift to offer to God in thanksgiving for what He has given me. What God is love, and what He wants of every human person who lives or has ever lived, that we live with him forever in heaven, loving him. And he asks us to love like him.
I'm meteorologist Mike Roberts for Covenant Network.